Cool. Right.
No.
Let's go live.
Well, let's go. Anyone in the chat?
Evening, everyone. Who's in the chat? Let's have a scroll. Michael Smith, Benno's there.
Nice.
Good evening. I'm sure you've got it planned, but potential doubles.
Is my mic
we'll
on
find
now,
out about them.
Rob?
Yes, your mic is on.
Yeah.
Late as usual. Well, I was
Okay, cool.
I was going to start without Andy and then just let him join when he could join, but he was 3 minutes away, so I waited.
Yeah, how dare you? We said 8:30, Rob. We said 8:30.
Yeah, but I've been out at a street
If you read
party
early
all
in the
day,
day, I knew I'd be back home for 8:30. Okay.
and I've reached that stage
Evening, everyone. Hi.
where I just want to crash out now for the rest of the weekend. Who else is here? Pete Carter, Ethan Fish, FHL Marking Coyote, Ramanathan, Wavy, David H, Pirlo's Beard, Aaron Lagore. Evening, everyone, and welcome to the Gameweek 23 preview. Getting confused now what game week we're actually at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot more people are tuning in because of the Leeds Luton FA Cup replay carnage. That they saw the Viduka red card, Gary Kelly injury. I mean that's why I'm sat here. I'm eager to know. So yeah, it's that was mad to see that yesterday.
It's an 8-game ban, I think. I saw. Yeah, it was a nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty
Can we have a look at the before we do anything? Can we have a look at the match report before we start anything? For that Leeds Cup replay.
We'll have a quick look at.
Click on Luton rather than click on Leeds. Keep the suspense going. Yeah.
We can just.
There we go.
Oh, it's.
Oh, Benno as well. Look at Stoke there. What a game that was. That was.
Why is it not?
That wasn't mentioned.
There we go. There we go. Crazy game. 1-0 to Luton.
Yeah. So what's the match report? What did Viduka get sent off for?
I'm sure it was a headbutt, a flying fist. Oh, he pushed Coin away. Coin shoved Viduka. The referee awarded the free kick, and then Viduka got up and pushed Coin as well. He must have had his fist closed.
Oh,
straight red.
Danny Coyne giving it that. I mean, it's great tactics from the Luton centre back there. Give him a bit of chat. Old school. Getting his head, and Viduka starts. So
plenty of carnage there. Like Gary Kelly injured, Pablo Aimar injured, Viduka sent off. Just everything going on. Eric Bakker not putting the ball in the back of the net for his penalty. That was awful.
Yeah. And it went to the 8th penalty as well,
yeah. Just everything. Absolutely everything. We'll have a quick look at the other games in the Cup. Watford absolutely demolishing Fulham. 4-0. I mean, how long is Lewis Barrymore are you going to stay at Fulham for? And Edwin van der Sar is still there as well.
He loves the club. I mean, it's a bit of a shock because Fulham are decent and Watford aren't great, are they? So 4-0, you wouldn't expect that.
I mean,
but fair play.
In that team,
I think they got Gillingham in next round, didn't they? Watford got Gillingham next round.
Yeah. In that Fulham team, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. We'll say 6 players that would be in a match day squad in a Premier League team. Maybe more. Yeah. Like they're stronger than that Norwich team.
Completely. And that Sergei Baltausha is very good as well.
Yeah, he's a good player.
I like him.
It's unbelievable that there's most of these players are still there. Lewis Beaumorto especially normally just moves away.
Yeah.
They get relegated. Man United beating Blackburn 2-1. Fairly simple for them. look at that. 21 shots, 17 on target.
Oof, look at that. Wow.
It would have been a field day for the Lambropoulos owners had it been a league game. Picking up all the save points.
Well, you say field day. I mean, what's that? 3 points, 4 points?
3. So it would have been 14 saves, which is
So yeah, 4 save points.
yeah, 4 save points. And then you take away the 1 point loss, so it's like a 5-pointer. Because would have lost the point for the more than 2 goals. And then the other one was 4-3 thriller.
Absolute thriller. Absolute thriller.
Anyone recognise
Phil
it?
Jevons, ex Sheffield United.
Oh, Andy Roscoe.
Phil Jevons. Yeah. Lee Clark, ex Fulham.
Oh yeah. Wilco the Vogt. Kevin Betsy.
Tom Youngs,
Wasn't Kevin
ChampMan,
Betsy
legend.
a season 1 player? Yeah, Fulham.
He was. They've got a few Fulham players actually.
He didn't play.
Who's their manager? Because it looks like they've got a lot of Fulham players there.
3 goals and 3 assists in season 1.
No.
Philip Milrine has come out of the Man United academy. Must have been a Darren Ferguson signing. Cool. Right. Let's
Nice.
and then there's one
So yeah, I was
replay
just
still
saying
to take place
before we look at
next week,
teams,
which is this one, the Liverpool-Macclesfield one. So Liverpool do have a game in between 23 and 24, although they don't blank in 24. Yeah. What were you saying, Andy?
Yeah, so I was just going to say, can we, before we look at the teams, I don't know if you want to go through any results, but I think today maybe look at fixtures and like the timeline of how things are. So where the cup games fit into in between like the game weeks that we have, and because also we've got a couple of game weeks coming up which are midweek. I know blank game week 24 is a midweek.
Yeah.
But you also said another game week's midweek as well. So it's a lot of fixtures crammed in the next month, really, isn't it? With League Cup.
So yeah, we've got
and FA Cup as well.
Saturday, 17th of January. So that's today. So game week 23, which is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then that's
Leeds Spurs. Okay.
So that's 23. This is 24, which is 10 days after, because you've got the FA Cup 4th round the following weekend. So Liverpool will actually play twice in cup competitions before we get round to game week 24, which is obviously the blank game week. Then game week 25 is 3 days later. So back to the weekend.
Yeah.
And that's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Then game week 26 is 2 days after that. So Liverpool, Liverpool and Leeds will have 48 hours of rest before they play. Leeds play Bolton and Liverpool travel to Spurs. Is that game week 26? Did I say? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. Then game week 27 is 3 days after that. So I mean, it's not getting. Liverpool and Leeds are playing 3 games in 5 days.
5 days. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you'd think
Liverpool.
They'd put like Liverpool and Leeds, like the schedulers haven't been kind to them. That you think they'd at least put them on the Sunday, wouldn't you? Just to give them that extra day. Just asking for injuries there. And then
it goes into the double game week 28, doesn't it?
Yep. And then I think then there's the FA Cup 5th round. The following week, so it's the weekend of the 16th, 15th, something like that. and then double game week 28.
Yep.
Which is, again, you have the Saturday games followed by all of the teams that are doubling playing in the midweek. All of the teams that are in the League Cup semi-finals that are playing in the midweek. So Chelsea, Man United, Leeds will all play in the midweek beforehand. Plus, there must be FA Cup as well. Yes.
Well, that's FA Cup fourth round replay night. So the double game week 28. If there's replays between those 6 teams.
Yeah. So if Man United and Chelsea lose,
if
Man United and Chelsea draw in the FA Cup fourth round, that's 4 teams doubles gone. Because they're obviously being drawn against each other. I think it's kind of likely. Man United are at home though, so
yeah, it's definitely.
It's probably the most likely. I'm not sure who Sunderland have got. Spurs are out. Sunderland have got Middlesbrough away. You'd think Middlesbrough should beat them. Leeds have got Gillingham.
Yeah, but again, it's not.
Oh no, Leeds have got West Ham at home.
It's not guaranteed, is it?
So Leeds could play West Ham at home and go rep, and West Ham get something. Man City.
Yeah, and why are they on Leeds fixtures? If you just go back to Leeds fixtures.
Yeah. Man City at home to Wolves. So again, that could be rep.
Because also, I mean, you mentioned about Leeds and Liverpool having lots of games. Leeds have also got the League Cup semi-final first leg as well in all that. So if you look at like today, they're playing, they're playing Monday night this week.
Yeah.
Followed by the Saturday.
Yep.
Then they've got this League Cup semi-final first leg, the midweek. Then they play the Monday night following Monday. 48 hours later, they play Bolton. A few days later, then they play Coventry.
Oh, and then and 3 days after
Champions
that,
League stick
they
in
play
there as well.
Stour. Yeah, Stour away, so that's another full-strength team. It's pretty horrific.
So, I mean, how many games have they got? I mean, and you could stick a cup replay in there, and the cup replay could be
say 17 in 17 days, or even throw in today. This game week's game. So say 22 days. They play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in 22 days. That's a game every 3 days. They play. That's insane. I'd probably be very wary of.
It's crazy at the moment.
I think it's obviously wary of loading up too much on them. I mean, they've got the Spurs at home fixture, which is good. It's a good fixture, but then Liverpool away is probably a good opportunity then to come off of them. And
are Liverpool still in the League Cup as well? Are Liverpool have the same fixtures? Who's the other semi in the League Cup?
Semi-finalists in the League Cup are. I could have just. It's Chelsea, Leeds, Man United.
Okay, so Man U as well will have a lot of games similar.
And they've just had a replay as well.
With the Champions League as well.
So they've got a Newcastle, then a week, then Chelsea, then 4 days Southampton, then 3 days, then Blackburn, then 4 days or 5 days, then Middlesbrough, 3 days, then Ipswich, and then 4 days, and Lazio. So actually, Man United isn't too bad. It's not as bad as Leeds.
Not as bad as Leeds, no. You're right.
You can't go blaming it on the fixtures, Andy, if Leeds bottle the title again. You can't blame it on the February.
The title's over. I mean, the title's gone. We should have won. No, the title's done already. Just be nice to get further in cup competitions, but I think so. The Southampton League Cup game, I think, Man, you can rep there. So for Leeds against Chelsea, though, I don't see that as it's less chance of a rep. I know it's a League Cup, so there's more chance because of the competition, but because it's Chelsea, they could still go full strength there, and
Chelsea,
they're going to have to find games where they have to rest players.
yeah. So they've got 7 days till their FA Cup game, then 3 days till Leeds, then 3 days till Man City, 3 days till, well, 4 days till Villa, 3 days till Middlesbrough, 4 days till Roma. That's probably something to be aware of because there's a lot of people with double Chelsea defence and have probably got that sort of set in stone now, probably until they hit their overhaul, or they might have hit their second overhaul, and that's it till the end of the season. They decided double Chelsea defence. It could easily, both of those Chelsea players could easily just disappear in one fell swoop, and it not even happen. During a game week, it could happen in one of the many cup competitions.
Yeah, I mean, I've still got triple Chelsea. I'm looking to overhaul. I don't know whether to eke it out one more week and kind of struggle on for this week, and then I'm playing the underhaul in 24 anyway, or do I just go for it now and just play it this week and prepare for it properly?
Blackburn at home's a good fixture for them, isn't it? Because Blackburn are going to play there like 7-2-1.
Yeah, it is decent, but there's still other issues. There's still other issues on my team. So I got Viduka. Hopkins now looks injured as well. And other issues on my bench.
I think the issue
it's whether
with
I can go
with your
again
team
for
was
another
having
week
Hopkins
and kind
in there in the
of
first
just
place.
drift along.
Wasn't Hopkins being in there?
No. I wanted a left winger against Watford. No, I bought in Hopkins this week. I wanted him.
Oh, did you sell him and then bring him back in?
I got Hopkins
because you brought him in on your overhaul a while ago, didn't
this
you?
Week as a punt. Yeah, I only got him this week as a punt. No, and I'm going to overhaul soon. And a left winger against Watford is what I wanted. I vice captained Hopkins, but he went off injured. I think he could have got another return if he'd stayed on the pitch a bit longer. But did all right. I also had Dyer, and I think Dyer got unlucky this week that he didn't return against 9-man Bradford. But again, like Newcastle now, I've got a tough fixture. It's just a bit messy. My team's messy, and I feel like I'm on the edge. It's 50-50 whether I overhaul this week or just try and stretch it for another week, struggle, play the underhaul, play the free hit chip, 24, and then wildcard after that. I need to wildcard soon, but yeah, I don't like my team for this week particularly.
Just one question.
I feel like it needs a fresh overload.
Ethan Fish, do we know when the Gameweek 28 doubles will be confirmed this week? So the Gameweek 28 doubles are dependent on whether those sides that are doubling are needing an FA Cup 4th round replay. The FA Cup 4th round follows Gameweek 23. So by Friday lunchtime, you'll know whether the Gameweek 28 doubles are on or off for definite. But yeah, like I said a minute ago, yeah, I think the most likely ones are the two doubles involving Man United and Chelsea, because that is a tie that I think has got a draw written all over it. It has. I think last year we didn't really get that in the 4th round. Like the draw didn't throw up any really tight games, and so we didn't have any teams blank or double or whatever. But this year, it's looking like that.
Yeah. And the interesting thing about the Chelsea Man U, if they ever replay and neither replay on the same week as the 28 doubles, because of the amount of fixtures that Manchester United have with Champions League, League Cup.
Oh, I think it almost makes.
There's no other room.
Yeah, it makes it almost like if Man United and Chelsea draw, I'd say there's probably over a 90% chance of a triple game week for Man United.
Yeah,
over 90%.
Because there's no room again. Definitely.
Yeah, unless they go out of Europe, because there's not in this. There's not that having to not put games on during Champions League nights or anything like that. They'll just stick it in. So unless they went out of Europe early, but I can't even think. It's ages since we looked at the Champions League. I think they are actually struggling. Yeah, 1-1, lost one. There's still a way to go in that group.
Yeah, but they haven't. Yeah, I think the two other teams, apart from Lazio, it's fine. I mean, I'm praying that they draw. Man U, Chelsea draw in the cup, and then there's a snow postponement or something. Then it gets messy. Then it gets properly messy.
Who have Man United got away that
If
might have
if the
rubbish
replay is
ground?
postponed,
I
oh,
mean,
it brings them.
Bradford away. Bradford, I think, have got a shit ground.
No, I was saying the replay to get postponed.
Oh,
So hopefully they're drawn the FA Cup.
and
The replay has
Stamford
to be
Bridge.
scheduled in the double Gameweek 28. Yeah, and then the replay gets postponed because of snow. They have to play the replay on the same Saturday as the FA Cup 5th round. And then that pushes them. And then that goes to a replay.
Just
and then you'll end up with a quadruple game week at the end. Yeah.
Like the most carnage we could ever imagine.
Please.
I mean, and you throw in on top of this, and for Leeds especially, on top of all of the fixture stuff, you've got a few Leeds players that will be heading off to the African Cup of Nations. Who is there? I don't think there's that many now. Just Radibi. Yeah, just Radibi.
Oh, is it a shame? Okay, so there's no postponed games then?
No. But yeah, like that will throw up a bit of carnage possibly, but we won't know that until fixtures 7th of February. So we might get some news about it maybe next week or the week after. Well, I think if we're going to get it early, it'll be next week. If not, the following week we could suddenly have a couple of games getting cancelled if anyone's got. I think if we go back a bit, I think it was around game week 10 or game week 11, that preview. I think we went through and had a look at what teams had internationals from African sides. So, yeah, that could throw up a little bit of carnage if it happened. Yeah, if it happened
I mean, what I would say, and I did this last season as well. I do it with FPL. Until you know the clear picture for the rest of the season, I think you've got to keep a chip back because stuff could happen, and you don't want to go into 37 and there's some teams playing 3 or 4 times in the game week and you haven't got a chip to use. Like if
keeping an underhaul and then one of your performance boost or Captain Fantastic. Keep one of those because you want to use those. If Man United have a triple game week and 2 of those games are at home and the league isn't over and done with, like last year, we saw Man United put out a full strength team for all 3 games of the triple, or as much full strength as they possibly could. And like, I think Veron, I think he went big in the end. But you want your Captain Fantastic or your performance.
I mean, the thing is, that's not
good.
But that's not going to happen this season. I think that Manchester United get the league done early, and that makes it. I mean, he can still Captain Fantastic, one of the youngsters and stuff, but
yeah,
it's a bit more awkward.
Bartes, if he's ever unsuspended,
even that, I think they might. They might play him as well. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting time. I mean, I enjoy this time of season when there's headaches and Leeds and Chelsea and Manchester United. They'll need to rest some players because if they're playing every 3 days, they can't maintain the full squad continuously, and they'll have to rest and they'll have to rotate, and that's what the big squads do. And I think we'll see that. The more replays we get, the more carnage we get. So
Veron just go and live at the Spa again for 3 months, like he did in season 1.
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah.
It was just
And
constantly
I think with
flagged, like
my
just kept
and I think with my
playing.
overhaul, and I think with my overhaul, I want to have a decent enough bench. I want to have two players who are good, who are cheap but going to play every game. I don't want to have any fodder completely not going
I
to
think
play.
there's enough.
For me, I think we're going to get rotation.
I think there's enough players now. Like we've had over half a season of lineups and who plays, who doesn't play, etc. Like there's a handful of 4 million defenders that play every week, and then there's a handful of like midfielders that are in that 5 million that play every week, and that you can, even if you don't care if they come on, they'll pick up 2 points maybe with a bonus. They might grab an assist. They could be Kevin Nolan and be on like pick up other returns and stuff. So yeah, there's a few little gems out there that you can turn to on an overhaul to strengthen up the bench. Yeah, and then knowing that you can go with Chris Kirkland in goal as more or less set and forget now. And
Yeah, I'm thinking about betting against him, Rob, trying to win it.
so back to Headman then.
I'm thinking, no, I'm not even Headman. I don't know. I might go really differential, and I think I want to try and. I'm nearly at the top 10 overall, so to be with a chance of catching Luke, I know it's a slim chance. He's crazy, but if I just do a lot of players that he's got, I know they're probably the best options, but I'll gamble it right. I mean, if what's 11th or 99th, like
Yeah,
so
no one remembers second place, do they? So yeah, you only remember first.
well, maybe second's all right. Yeah,
maybe
if you're second to
seconds.
Luke, it's quite good.
Yeah,
But
just the best of the rest, isn't it? Cool.
yeah,
Right, shall we crack
okay.
on
Oh, you
with?
talked about fixtures enough. Yeah,
Let's crack off with. We won't bother
yeah. So
going through the results because it was like
no, that's fine.
we've seen all of that. We'll just go straight
Yeah,
into the condition and everything of the players.
yeah. Interesting though. The Monday night fixture is Leeds Spurs, right? So Leeds have got a couple of days still.
Yep. Cool.
Okay.
Right, Arsenal. Nothing new from Arsenal. John Hall's 87%, but doesn't really matter about him. Parler and Campbell still looking for their yellow card to send them on suspension. Andy Johnson. This is where I get this wrong. There we go. Andy Johnson still a doubt till game week 25. He is 90% now. So 2 weeks to go. Maybe not this week, but probably next week he could be back there. But yeah, nothing really much to report from Arsenal this week.
Apart from Henry's still a troll. That's
Yeah,
that's
just
the news,
Henry
isn't it?
just being a troll. But like we've known that for 2
Even though
years.
he's so good, he's so good in this game.
It
No
is
sense.
it's that Arsenal team. It's just so unbalanced, isn't it? It's just not very good.
Yeah.
It was a shame. It was one of the first transfers just ruined the sim for
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Aston Villa, only new injury is Cameron Stewart. So he's out with a few days with a cold. He's 90%, so got him down for a game week 24 return. Dion Dublin, 59%. I've got him as game week 24. It's a week. Game week 24 is 10 days away. from the date that the game is at now. Richard Rufus is still 1 yellow away. Same with Alan Thompson. What were you about to say?
We've never really had a flu outbreak, have we? That happens occasionally in the game where
when like half the
flu
squad
goes
just
around the whole
suddenly,
squad.
yeah.
The Stewart's got a cold, so it's a bit different. He's just a bit weaker than the rest.
What happens?
Doesn't like the winter.
Like, if say the whole squad was red flag, do they just put out the the players that aren't even like in white? They're just in black.
Yeah, just that basically.
Like they just put out a team of regens, and then get
I
absolutely
think
spanked.
I think the flu's always orange flag though, like for a few days. So they'll just have to cope with playing players who got the flu. But
yeah, just
normally it's late at a time, and then a few days later it's another 8 players and stuff. So yeah.
On to Blackburn Rovers. A few new injuries here. Well, new low conditions. Henningberg, 87%. Stephen Wallace, 85%. David Weatherall is a new upcoming suspension. He is suspended for 1 match from the 28th of the 1st, which is game week 24. And then Soma's still got 1 yellow to go there. On to Bolton Wanderers.
Yeah, I'm also fed up with my Blackburn players. I've got Janssen and Weatherall and Betterton. And again, another reason to get rid of Overhaul is I just don't want to look at Matt Janssen anymore. I don't like him at all.
I think, out of the Janssen Pedersen sort of argument, which one's the better AMC striker that we put in as a midfielder, I think it's probably leaning towards Pedersen at the moment this season.
Yeah, well, Robbie Keane, really.
Or Robbie Keane, when he if you could guarantee him playing week in week out, then obviously, but you can't guarantee that, can you? Whilst with Pedersen, you know that he's going to play week in week out. Some weeks he might be playing AMC, other weeks he'll be playing up top. Whilst Janssen, it's the away games that can screw him when he might not even start. Right, with Bolton, nothing new. Obviously, Jason DeVos is suspended. He returns next week. Michael Carrick's still injured. He's due back in 2 weeks, which is game week 25. There, so not much to report from Bolton either.
Everyone's eagerly awaiting the Leeds news, I think.
I thought everyone's waiting for Bradford because that's who's next. Right,
I mean, they got a few suspensions. Not a good
bits at Bradford.
Oof, dude, look at
that. Right, let's start from the top of my list. Andy Holt. Where is he? He is suspended for 3 games from the 24th from next week. So he misses game weeks 24, 25, 26. Lee Mackle.
So you got 3-match ban for a trip.
Yep. Lee Mackle is out for a week. So due back game week 24. Andy Myers. All of this carnage, and they've sent Andy Myers on loan to Walsall. Walsall picking up everyone at the moment, even though he's injured as well. So he's on loan, but it's only a temporary loan. He comes back on the 9th of February. So that's returning game week 28. And Chris Plummer begins his suspension 1 game, and he returns in game week 24. using too many mouses.
Wasn't there another red card as well?
Yes, Michael Walsh. Jesus, where's he? There he is. He is banned for 4 matches, so he'll miss game weeks 24, 25, 26, and 27 through suspension as well. So, yeah, that
So
Bradford
target Bradford.
defence,
Target
that
Bradford.
Bradford defence is looking ropey right now. Then on top of all that, Steve McMahon still got 2 weeks to go on his hip injury. So he's back. He's 90% back game week 25. Is he a defender? No, he's a midfielder.
No, it's midfielder. Yeah.
So yeah, all sorts going on.
So yeah, not looking
Bradford,
great. Yeah.
Yeah, get on against them, I imagine.
Mm. I mean, you would anyway, but then if they're missing 3 or 4 defenders, then yeah, definitely.
On to Chelsea, nothing new. John Terry and Idiger Johnson still 1 yellow from a suspension. Yeah, and that's it for Chelsea. Yeah, nothing new to report from them at all. Coventry, nothing new again from them. John Eustace is 1 yellow from suspension still. Paul Telfer has got his upcoming ban in game weeks 24 and 25. Everton, again, nothing new. I don't think. Maybe a couple of low conditions that are new. You've got Duncan Ferguson, that's 87%. Miguel Alexo is 89%. On Thomas Gravison, that's a new one. He's got he is suspended from this week. Returns in game week 24. Pablo Paz still got 1 yellow to go on his for him. Yeah, it's only Gravison really. Those that have got him. Yeah, he's suspended, so he won't play.
Is it Gravison looked quite good? Gravison looked quite good last game. I think his name featured quite a lot from memory. It's definitely an interesting game against.
Involved. Yeah, fairly highly involved. Most passes in the team, most completed passes, most key passes, most tackles. Yeah, he was the main man.
Yeah.
For Everton.
I mean, he is great as a player in the game. Yeah. He is important to the Everton team. So with him out, not in the team, it makes the team worse, in my opinion. Like,
yeah,
they're easy to get out. Who have you got this week? Who have Everton got?
Probably a home game. Oh no, Arsenal away. So something to think about for Henry owners out there.
So yeah, so I think without Gravison, it makes Arsenal better opportunity. That's how I see the game. Really, I think Gravison is a key component to how they do.
Right, Ipswich. Nothing new. Nabil Abdallah still out till game week 30. Alan Armstrong is 57%. He's still out till game week 24. And Matty Holland and Herman Ryderson still 1 yellow from suspension. Oh, did I forget Desai suspension date? A couple of people asking. Let's have a quick look. The reason I might not have mentioned it is if 24 for the first, 1 match, and if his ban gets served in the FA Cup, that's why I haven't mentioned it. So
FA Cup, yeah.
Desai's suspension will be served against Man United in the FA Cup 4th round.
Nice for owners then.
So no worries on Desai. He gets a week off. Right, on to Leeds. And what have we got that's new?
Singh as well. Hello.
So lots going on at Leeds this week.
Harpal Singh is injured.
We'll start off with they have lost a player. Olivier Dacour has waved goodbye and he's gone to Bordeaux for 1.8 million.
Yes.
So
Sad times. He could have had a good career at Leeds, but
well, they needed to offload one midfielder, didn't they? Been buying every midfielder going, so they get rid of the decent defensive midfielder and keep all the attacking midfielders.
yeah, it's the way he likes it, Martin O'Neill.
The most important one, obviously, Simon Johnson is a doubt. He's out for 2 weeks till game week 25. He's 90%. Robbie Keane is low condition. He's 90%, but they have obviously got 2 days to go. Gary Kelly is out for a few days. He's 54% with 48 hours to go. It's still too low, I think. So game week 24 for him. Harpal Singh.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect you.
Out for
Yeah, you
3
wouldn't expect
weeks.
him to start Kelly or Singh.
Ian Hart owners rejoice. You have finally got.
I tell you what.
Well, I've got him. I've got Harpal Singh down as game week 27. So you have 4 game weeks. This is one of the good things about them all being bunched up. 4 game weeks of almost guaranteed Ian Hart starting.
Oh, that is really tempting. Ian Hart. I love Ian Hart.
Yes.
What are their 4 fixtures they got?
Spurs at home. Liverpool away. Bolton at home. Coventry away.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get Ian Hart. I'm gonna.
I mean,
Oh,
the
tips
Bolton
it
at home,
over
the
to the
Coventry away,
overhaul
and the Spurs at home. I think that swings it. Those 3, and that Liverpool, the Liverpool away, you can still get a return, can't he? Yes.
The Liverpool away. That's what game week is that? That's 25 for Leeds, isn't it? It's not 24. Am I right?
23. Yes, that's 25. So you got the blank as well.
Because they're not playing.
But if you're underhauling the blank, then it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. And then he's there for the double. No. Yeah. No. No. God, it's so confusing. Yeah. No. So confused with the fixtures.
It's not. It's no. Yeah. Not. It's not 28. Don't
Spurs
worry.
in 23, Liverpool 25, Bolton 26, Coventry 27, Blackburn 28, Sunderland 28, and then you got the double at the back end of all of that as well.
So is that the gap in 28? Is it 10 days?
Yeah.
Between the first fixture and the second fixture, with a game in the middle potentially. Oh, that double is not nice. Yeah.
And I think there's even the League Cup, and I think there might be the FA Cup 5th round in there, or the sixth round even. So.
No, I think it's the 5th. It's the 5th round.
What else is new?
Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, Ian Hart. This is the time to get on Ian Hart, right? If you know that he's going to play and Sings out, and he got Spurs at home. I know it's Liverpool away. It's not great, but the 2 after that, Bolton and Coventry. Yeah, I'd like that.
Mark Viduka is suspended for his push for 1 game on the 28th of January, which, if we go back to the fixtures, is their League Cup semi-final, first leg against Chelsea. Mark Viduka does not miss any game weeks. He gets a nice rest.
Shame, because I thought it was violent conduct. He should have been 4-game ban.
He's pushing with a closed fist. He was shouting expletives as he did it. You know what these Aussies are like.
Lucky.
Yeah, violent.
Yeah, he's got lucky there.
Bet he doesn't do that in his coffee shop that he has nowadays. Like just walk in there, ask for a coffee.
Does he have a
Just
coffee
pushes
shop?
you.
Nice. Okay.
I think I saw a picture somewhere of him in a coffee shop. Someone will tweet that later. There was an interview somewhere. He owns a coffee shop somewhere. Right.
Okay. Tag me in that. I'd like to see that. Yeah.
Enough of Leeds. Let's move on to.
What about Imar? Imar. What was Imar?
Oh yeah. Imar is out for a month. So he is out for. Jesus. This is when I need till game week 28 as it stands. So he'll be back for the double.
I'm just thinking, do you go hard on Kuehl and Ian Hart? That's just so tempting now. That's where my mind's at.
Right, on to Leicester.
Even Robbie Keane with Imar. Yeah.
Leicester, only new piece of information is Junior Lewis. He's low condition, he's 87%. Muzzy is it still fighting hard to get back for the end of the season. Gary Rowett, he's 88%, still out for a week. So returns game week 24.
Okay, so my tip this week's going to be don't buy Junior Lewis.
Don't buy Junior Lewis.
So that's my tip for this week. Yeah.
With Liverpool, no new injuries because they can't afford to have more new injuries. Gerrard is 90% and he's 1 day, but Liverpool play today. Yes, Liverpool play today. So he's 90% and not quite there yet. Michael Owen is 1 day, 90%. Gregory Vignal.
Yeah, they'll start Owen on that.
90%, few days.
Owen's out for 2 months after this game week. Owen's out for 2 months. He'll start on that.
And even if he picks
that's
up
2 months out for Owen now.
Even if he picks up a knock, they'll just play him against Macclesfield, and then he'll get injured for 2 months.
No, he's playing on 1 day. If he's got 1 day left, he's starting and he's getting injured. So that's him done for the season, in my opinion.
And then the only other thing new, Alan Navarro, although I think that was last week, he's left on loan to Rotherham. And Hoopy has still got his yellow. Yeah, I think it's just being aware, I reckon, like those that have punted on Litmanen. Yeah, probably there's a big doubt now that he won't start. Man City and your man Dean Hopkins is out for 2 weeks with a broken toe, so returns game week 25. Lee Croft is 34% and due back to game week 24. Jackie McNamara is 83% and game week 24. Anders Svensson still got 10 days, so game week 24 for him as well.
Yeah, so many short corners from Hopkins in that first half against Watford. Killer, absolute killer.
Right, on to Man United. All sorts going on here. Right, let's. Luke Chadwick is 6% with his gash leg. You going to say it, Andy?
Gash.
So he's out for a few days. Few days, and he's 6%. Was he jumping like 20% a day?
You can see Bone. You can see Bone still, Rob. Still see Bone in that.
So yeah, he's due back in game week 24. But so to be aware of those that might have Chadwick as their Man United cover in midfield. We've also got that's new Ben Moorhead. Whether anyone cares, he's out till game week 27. Now there is a player that does start his suspension,
Oh,
and he
love
has a
this.
6-match ban. That's Fabian Barthez. So craziness. So yeah, Barthez is out for 6
It's because it's 2
games.
reds, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, consecutive reds. But he is due to return in game week 28, which could actually become game week 27 if they have if they need a FA Cup 4th round replay. This is because of the FA Cup 3rd round replay that he served a game of the ban in that, and Villa as well. So it's Newcastle, Blackburn, Middlesbrough, Ipswich, I believe, are the only game weeks he misses. Yeah, so he comes back for the double game week, as long as they still got it.
Is Lille, is he 5? Or is he 4.5, Lille?
5, I believe.
He's 5.
Yeah, if Barthez is one of the premiums, then yeah, we would have made Lille, like the backups, 5 million rather than 4.5, just so that it made it harder to own a premium and their backup. So yeah, something to ponder for the Barthez owners. Well, nothing to ponder. Fucking sell, get rid. Would have been a 7-game ban. Yes, it would have. It was a lot of game bans. Gary Flitcroft, no, he wasn't banned this game week. Yeah, he's no flags on him. There he is, no flags. Right, on to Middlesbrough. Nothing going on there. Just yeah, carrying on, doing what they do.
How many African players in Middlesbrough got? Oh, is Ocon African?
Ocon is, he's Nigerian.
I know Job is as well. Job's Cameroon. Is it just Job and Ocon?
Ocon's Australian. For some reason, I thought he was
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
South African. So it's just Job.
Yeah, I thought that as well. Okay, no, don't worry. That's fine.
It's lucky we're not managing South Africa in this. I'm trying to tap up players from other countries.
Yeah.
Right, Newcastle. Nothing new from them. Dabizas, Watson, and Griffin all still 1 yellow away from a ban. Adam Foster still injured, back game week 25. That's it.
Cool.
Just not much for Newcastle. Norwich. My mouse is like not wanting to click on anything this evening. Alex Notman, still a doubt till game week 25. He's 90%. That's it for Norwich.
Cool.
Sunderland, nothing new from them at all. John Oster's low condition is probably.
Oh no, not John Oster. Oh.
Although I haven't even flagged him. Why have I not flagged him? I don't know.
Because no,
he's not even in the game.
Just because it's John
He's probably
Oster.
not even.
It's
He's
fine.
not even in the game. That's why I haven't flagged him. Yeah, Cahill, 1 yellow from suspension, but is his name even John? I hope it is John. Yeah, just making up first names.
Yeah,
Just
John
see
Oster, ex-Everton.
yeah, just see the initial and just say, yeah, it must be a John. Right, on to Tottenham Hotspur and the never-ending saga of Sergei Rebrov and his injuries. He is 90%.
Have they also
Have they also?
have they scored a goal under Kirbishley yet? Can you have a look at that? I don't think they have.
Can you see? You can't see managers in the match report or anything, can you? Let's have a look at
Yeah, well, I think you can go to like the
goal
date he arrives and
curves.
stuff. But I think the four games they've had.
15th
So
of the
yeah,
12th.
hired as manager.
15th of the 12th.
It's gone very laggy on my stream here.
Yeah, it's probably some same reason why it's not wanting to click on things. Yeah, they scored 4 times against Watford, but since then they haven't scored for 4
Oh, was it?
games.
Oh, it's a shame. Okay,
So they scored enough goals for
including Chesterfield.
all the other games. It's pretty awful, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that Norwich game's big for them. Yeah.
That's a 6-pointer relegation 6-pointer that is.
Mm.
Right.
I'll be cheering on Norwich that game. I want Spurs to go down.
Sergei Rebrov, 90% due back game week 25. Dean Richards, 90% due back game week 24. And they have sold Matteo Sereni. He's off to Fiorentina for 2.8 million. Oh, there we go. I've lost your picture, Andy. So I'm not sure if it's me or you. It might be me.
No, it's going to come back. It's fine.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
But yeah, other than that, with Spurs, all good. Oh, Anderton's still flagged. Might have to go back and check some of these. Oh, one day. Is he? Oh, they play
And they play on
Leeds on
Monday.
Monday.
They
Yeah,
play on
that's why I
Monday.
haven't flagged him.
Yeah.
And then Watford. Only new injuries. Richard Johnson. He's out for a week. 84%. So due back game week 24. Ongoing, Joe Tessum is 90% due back game week 24, but he's a few days, so maybe. Gary Walsh, yeah, the sub keeper tends to. Gary Walsh, he's like been low condition for forever. It's like you don't do anything, you just sit on the bench, mate. It's filling up the water bottles. It's just tiring him out.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's quite.
Bending
He must
down
be
too
quite
much.
old. Yeah, he's 35. He's in the twilight of his years.
He's collecting the balls.
Yeah.
Collecting the balls in the back of the goals and stuff, maybe.
And then obviously Dennis Byrne still fighting to be back for the end of the season of his broken leg.
Cool.
Oh, Atmatzidis is unhappy. Wants a new challenge. Just wants to play for a better club, I would imagine.
You're 34, mate. Give it up. That's cool. Can we look at job security? Anything there?
Yep.
Worth noting?
Let's have a quick check. Ben and Matt, where was Atherton heading to from Borough?
Oh, has he been bought, has he?
Liverpool in the summer. Off to Liverpool.
Ooh. Wow. I mean, he's made an impression on me, so I can understand that. But also, they did sign Colin Cooper, and he was there for a day. So I'll be wary, Peter.
He didn't like the training session.
I know that's in Bolton. That was in Bolton, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right, job information. Nothing really from the Premier League. Tony Pulis in trouble at Cardiff. Dave Watson at slightly insecure at West
Jim
Ham.
Smith. That was Jim Smith still got a job. He's been there donkey's years. He's been relegated, not been
He got promoted to
and
get
he's still in
relegated.
a job. Yeah.
That's about it. Let's have a quick look at other transfers from around the. Alessandro Del Piero, 33.5 million. That's the biggest transfer fee for a while. It's gone from Juve to Lazio.
Yeah, it's big.
Controversial. Del Piero going to Lazio.
Massive. Can he play in the Champions League against Man U? Maybe.
I won't say with it on
Inter
Cup time.
splashing the cash as well.
Inter, Fabio Cannavaro going to Inter, Martin Jorgensen. Loads of transfers in Italy.
Yeah, we want some
is
of this.
Italy's transfer window close earlier than the English one, so they're just getting it all done now? Maybe.
I think that is the reason. Yeah. I think they have more windows in Serie A in this game.
That's 10 transfers involving, maybe more than that, involving Italian clubs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's just at the top end.
I do like Jamie Langfield as well. Jamie Langfield. If you go back on the first page. Gone from Rangers to Sheffield Wednesday. I quite like him as a keeper.
And nothing much else.
How's the leagues looking? Championship and Div 1, Div 2?
Well, what's the championship?
Yeah, sorry, First Division.
Sheffield Wednesday up there. Millwall trying to bounce straight back up again. Wolves, Sheffield United, Preston, Rotherham, West Brom, Derby, Stoke, Palace, West Ham. Pretty much anyone on the screen now. Or actually, maybe move up one. Maybe Walsall might be a bit far out.
Still early. Yeah, still early.
Well,
though,
there's still 20 games to go, 18 games to go for most of the teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd think any of
down at the bottom
that screen could be playing in the Premiership next year. Down at the bottom, Peterborough down. They're already 12 points off the pace, and they played a game more. Luton and Port Vale, they've got both got games in hand. Probably anyone from Fulham down could probably get relegated there. Second division, Blackpool QPR at the top. It looks like they'll be fighting for automatic promotion. Maybe Wrexham, pre-Ryan Reynolds, Wrexham. And then anyone down to probably Wickham, maybe Bristol City if they get a decent run of fixtures, and Gillingham have got a game in hand.
Loads of games, yeah.
Brighton still somehow. Dave is still the manager. Notts County are going down. Cardiff are going down. In real life, Cardiff were slowly moving upwards in the Football League, weren't they?
Yeah.
And then third division.
See how York are getting on, because they were terrible, York.
Mansfield, Hartlepool, Halifax, and Oxford caught 2 points separating the top four in that league.
Nice.
And then York are.
York are down. Let's say York are down.
Like everyone else is saying, this league is just everyone playing for promotion.
Yeah, they can't score and they can't defend. Are they worst for both?
Pardon?
58. I think they're worse for both, aren't they? Goals scored and goals conceded. Yeah, it must be. Yeah.
Only just Plymouth are pretty bad defensively. But yeah, that's like Shrewsbury are almost as close to the playoffs as they are to York. It's like 22. I think they're 22 points off the playoffs. Oh no, 20 points off the playoffs,
Yeah.
and 18 off of York. That is crazy.
Mad. Yeah. Anything else? Anything else for anyone want to see? Anything in chat?
David H, can you please clarify when the W? Well, if you go to like the 10th minute of this video, they get confirmed by Friday lunchtime.
What's he saying?
This week? Clarify when the double game week 28 fixtures are confirmed. Been asked that like twice today. Yeah, Friday lunchtime because
Rob's getting a bit short, guys. He's a bit tired. So
it's the
yeah.
FA Cup 4th round results come this week. Pirlo's beard, nonsense. York are about to stage the greatest of great escapes. Any update on
we can keep an eye. Definitely keep an eye
to
on
Chelsea? The update is it hasn't happened yet. That's the update. We'll know more when you do. No, you'll know more when we do. James Honey, who plays for West Ham and who plays for Wolves? Let's have a quick look. That's who plays for Wolves. Colin Cooper.
What's their team? Go to tactics. What's their starting lineup?
Oh, look at that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, good team. Like it. I really like Proudlock as well. I think he's good in this game. I really
Ryan Green. Oh, I thought he was a goalkeeper. And then West Ham. Must have lost a few players now. Darren Fletcher on loan. Oh, Di Canio's still there. Trevor Sinclair's still there. Grabby, season 1 legend.
What's their team like? Yeah.
Izzy Ekman.
Not too bad. Could be better.
Andrew Sherritt. Take the York.
I always feel like if.
Go on.
It's a challenge, isn't it? But we can't
take the York job and send Janssen and Henry there.
Manipulate it so badly like that, yeah. Good.
Well, Henry will probably do more there, like not in the game than Pirlo's beard. Lol, they still wouldn't score. Connection, yes. Rob Green is at Norwich. Cool. Is that? Oh yeah, Olivier Bernard. He's not even in the lineup at Wolves. He's on the bench.
Yeah, well done, mate. Good move. Gone from the bench at Newcastle to the bench at Wolves.
Fall from grace, that is. Started half the season at Newcastle and then that. Cool. Right. That's that then for the Game Week 23 preview. I believe you're doing a Spaces lunchtime tomorrow for a little chat and discussion.
Sometime tomorrow. I'm free all day. Some afternoon, evening, might be any time. So yeah, I want to chat ChampMan and look ahead to the next few weeks. I think so. It's going to be an interesting time. Lots of fixtures, lots of carnage. Rotation, I think, is coming because there's a lot of games. So yeah, fitness and stuff. Yeah, it'll be interesting. So yeah, tune in for that. Leak tonight. Will there be a leak tonight?
Possibly. I'll say yeah, possibly.
Cool. If you could speak to Scarface, that'd be cool.
And then game day as normal on Thursday from 8 o'clock, and I don't know who's presenting this week. I know that it isn't David H, and I know that it isn't Deacon. So it'll be one of Craig, Martin, and
it's not me, unfortunately, either.
And or Benno, and or Luke, and or yeah. There's a few people. It could be andors. But yeah, that's about it.
Also, just before we go as well, just before we go, I'd like to say the next few weeks we've got some special guests doing a Thursday night stream as well. So That'd be a bit of fun.
Ooh. Is Graham Potter still at York City? Right, that's the last.
Yeah. Some well. Wow! What a shout! What a shout!
It's not loading. I'm pressing the button so many times. There we go. It's just running slowly. I think it's partly my
It's been
laptop.
pretty laggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's Terry Dolan. All of that, and he's not even there. Yeah, Terry Dolan.
No, a player. He'd be a player.
Oh, yes, he is. He's there.
Graham Potter is a player.
Playing left back. There you go.
Doing terribly.
He's a rubbish left back. Cool. Right. That's it then. We shall obviously anything you might have missed tonight will get tweeted out in the morning with the normal 9 o'clock sort of run of tweets that go through of all the updates. Website will be updated at some point later this evening. Because I just want to check over a couple of bits that I might have missed as we've gone through. Yeah, we shall see you Thursday. Have a